This doesn't look like a runner of the mill ketogenic dinner, Sammy. I know about since we were both suffering from slow digestion. I did some research and found that we may be lacking adequate dietary fiber. But doesn't this salad have a lot of carbs in it? No, because celery, carrots, and cucumbers have very low calories, and the dressing is mostly olive oil with some herbs. And hard-boiled eggs and avocado are obviously okay. Let's hope this is a quick fix for our problem. I really want to poop soon. What's on the menu tonight, Sammy? Well, since we both agree we could use more veggies, I whipped up some stuffed bell peppers. My mother used to make that once a week when I was a kid. Then you'll be pleased as punch when you taste this. I hope I didn't overdo it with the seasoning. It smells delicious. I also made an avocado, cucumber, and egg salad with an oil and vinegar dressing as a dish. Bon appetit. So, since it's my turn to make dinner, and since my ancestry is Italian, I'm making lasagna. Hold on, we can't have a pasta on this diet. I thought you knew that. I'm well aware that we can't have pasta. Instead of noodles, I'm gonna use a thinly sliced zucchini. Everything else will be everything will else everything else will be pretty much the same. Ground beef, tomato sauce, and ricotta cheese. Of course, and there's a side dish, roasted broccoli with butter. That sounds amazing. I'll set a table. This restaurant menu doesn't have many choices for the keto diet. The salmon looks good. We can ask for it to be steamed or baked instead of fried. I hope they don't front up on substitutions or a special request. I doubt a nice price like this will bet, and if we ask for a healthy option, right? But we also need to substitute the rice or potato choice that it comes with. Look, it says here is Brain has stated they also offer fresh veggies. I'm really craving bread, Sammy. Can we have a cheat day? You can if you want, but I'm sticking to keto. It's all or nothing for me. If it would only be for one day, probably only one meal. If you're ready to give up at the drop of a hat, you'll never reach your weight or fitness goals. I don't want to cheat on the entire diet, just part of a bread. You'll be okay in a few minutes. The thing about the crabbing is they go away quickly. The burden of student debt on the average American student has reached a fever pitch, prompting many schools to do something about it. Across the nation, many state schools and private universities are taking steps to attract good students with parents who earn less than $100,000 per year. The problem with the traditional financial aid offered in America is that most students from middle class families are too poor to pay for school without financial aid, but are too rich to qualify for financial aid. This puts them in financial low man's land. That means the students have to get a bank loan for school, resulting in huge debt levels upon graduation. Many people around the world face our restrict their eating time or around the food for healthy or religious reasons. But scientists recently discovered that hair growth was slowed in fasting mice. It didn't completely stop hair growth, so don't let that scare you away from these healthy practices. Practice. But if you are fasting in hope of losing weight and resetting your immune system, be aware that you may not see any hair growth for more than a month. In the study, the saved mice for fasting fell short of expectations for hair growth, while the control group we were not testing grow hair normally. If you ever wondered what the richest and most successful people do in the morning, I've got you covered. Spoiler alert is not all green juice and yoga. So what do the top business leaders do day in and day out that helps them get the best start their day? For Jeff Bezos, he likes to spend time with his wife-to-be and his kids. He also avoids his phone for at least 1 hour. Bezos, Sam Altman, and even Spiegel swear by a good caffeine boost in the form of espresso. Tim Cook, Spiegel, Alexander, and Bezos incorporate exercise in their morning routines. If you ever received a package that you didn't order, you might be the victim of a phishing scam. The way it works is an online retail sells their items through a platform like Amazon will find your name and addresses. Then they'll create an account under your name and the phrase on order for one product. The item is shifted to you and they will then deliver a positive review as you after the fact. On the surface, this may seem harmless since they didn't use your credit card, but it should be seen as a warning signs that your personal information was so easy to obtain. If you love tea, you might want to start following on only loose leaf tea and think twice about using tea bags. UK scientists recently released the alarm of tea bags after testing various types of plastic mesh bags for how much microplastic they release. After testing the common types, they found that after being exposed to boiling water, the bags released up to 8 billion microplastics particles into the cup. The intestines will absorb much of this plastic into the cup. The intestines will absorb much of this plastic and never release it. However, you don't need to stop drinking tea to avoid the microplastics. Just boil it in a tea bottle or use metal tea infuse instead.